They put on a display of solidarity after Chris Hughes was hit by claims that he kissed another woman. But now his girlfriend Olivia Attwood has confirmed that contrary to appearances, they did actually split, with Liv giving her Love Island beau his marching orders until she could get to the bottom of things. Admitting that she couldn't get to the bottom of the truth because everyone seemingly had something to say about it, she said she needed space to play detective. Obviously last week I was taking some time out from my relationship with Chris to work out what was going on in my head. Basically I wanted to sort of take a minute to assess what had actually gone on, because it's really hard when these things happen. Obviously everyone's got an opinion and it's really hard to actually get to the bottom of the truth, she wrote in her column for New magazine. Blaming alcohol for his actions, she said she believes her man has learned some tough lessons recently. Chris was really upset, like actually devastated. That's why I think drink is dangerous, because it does change people. Then you're not responsible for your actions. Obviously really sorry for what happened when he was drinking and stuff, so I guess it's just kind of like a bit of a learning curve for him, she continued. And when it comes to whether he did actually kiss anyone or not, Liv said she believes him when he says he didn't. However, that doesn't mean he's not skating on thin ice. He said he didn't kiss anyone, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. This is his last shot. At the end of the day, I'm 26 years old. I've had enough relationships. Being alone doesn't scare me. It's just that I want to make the decision on something I feel comfortable that it's grounds enough to end it. I wouldn't feel like ending it now. Ending it now wouldn't feel right. Chris was plagued for days by rumors that he cheated on Liv with the mystery brunette during a boozy night out in Essex, having been filmed cozying up to her. While he was in an intimate embrace with the woman at the Sugar Hut, Liv was partying at Faces nightclub down the road with Amber Davis. But Chris released a statement on Twitter, insisting he'd done nothing wrong. Lesson learned, move on, he wrote. The statement, which was written on his phone then screen grabbed, continued, I was a mess Saturday night, couldn't remember an awful lot. I put my arms round a stranger, which I should never have done, and I still don't know why, but it's a lesson learned not to be a drunk TT. All of us do things we shouldn't one time or another and do stupid ST, but nothing escalated as it never would. He added, sometimes takes an incident to sharpen up in life. Just being a drunk DK. When one follower told him to stop drinking, he replied, the problem was a little bit leave it played and I lost my head, but thanks for the advice. And when another asked whether the apology was groveling enough for Liv, Chris shot back, no, believe it or not, we do talk away from Twitter. However, Olivia was said to be extremely humiliated and a complete mess after the relationship drama, especially with eyewitnesses to the embrace sending her gory details via text message. A source told The Sun, Olivia feels extremely humiliated by the whole thing. She is continually being sent messages over social media from girls who were there on Saturday night, and several people have told her that Chris was kissing the girl in the video. At the moment she feels horrendous. They are trying to talk things through, but she is yet to know the outcome of those discussions. He is begging for her forgiveness and realizes he has made a big mistake, but that doesn't take away the fact that she is a complete mess. She has tweeted once about the Sugar Hut incident, after a follower said baby-faced Chris gets away with bad behavior. If it was her that did it, she would get loads of stick because it's innocent baby-faced Chris, he gets away with it. If my man had his hands round another woman's waist like that, I'd be on the warpath. He's not what he makes out he is, said the fan. And Liv replied, oh hun, it would be a full-blown witch hunt. Boys get away with murder. The Love Island runners-up have weathered more than their fair share of relationship storms since leaving the show in July. The worst was when Katie Price accused Chris of sending Snapchat messages to her, despite him denying replying to her flirty texts. And more concerns about the couple were raised last month at the Pride of Sport Awards, where they were seen looking sullen and off with each other amid claims they'd been arguing. Chris then arrived at the National Takeaway Awards on Monday night without his girlfriend, then proceeded to take advantage of the free bar. He was papped, leaving the awards looking well refreshed as he launched himself into the back of a cab all bleary-eyed with his blonde hair in disarray.